Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Stay at Home STEAM with Mrs. Nicholson. Today we're going to do an experiment called color changing milk, which is something that requires very few ingredients. That's pretty simple to do at home. You're going to need obviously some milk. 2% or whole milk works better. We're going to talk about that why in just a moment. I'm using 2%. We have Dawn dishwashing soap, but you can use whatever dishwashing soap. And you're gonna get food coloring. And I have the set of the 4 different colors. If you don't have if you don't have a set of 4, it's not a big deal. Use what you have. And then a Q-tip, okay? So it's very simple to set up. So we're just gonna pour about 1/4 inch of milk in your plate. All right, doesn't take a lot. You wanna make sure that the milk has settled before you put your food coloring in. And you're gonna put 1 drop of food coloring into the middle, not touching each other. So you're gonna put 4 drops towards the middle of the plate, but you don't want to touch them. And I'm gonna do a closer up on this before I actually do the experiment part. Okay, once you've done that, you're gonna take your Q-tip, you're gonna put it into the dishwashing soap and then put it into the middle of your plate. So we always talk about using the clever method. So for your CL today, your claim, what do you think is going to happen when I put the food coloring, the Q-tip into the dishwashing soap and put it into the middle? Tell me what you think is going to happen. Remember, the EV part is the collecting evidence, and that's what we're going to do by doing our experiment part. And then the R part of clever is the reasoning. So you're going to reason if your claim was right or wrong, okay? And tell me why you think it was one way or the other. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pause it now. I want you to make your claim and then we'll take a look at what happens when we do this experiment. Okay, so we're taking a look from up above of the experiment and we're going to dip our Q-tip into the Dawn dishwashing soap, and then I'm going to just set it in the middle of where I put the food coloring. And you can see all of a sudden it starts to move around the plate. Okay, and then if you do this at home, you'll see that this will continue to do some movement. You can actually put your Q-tip in other parts of the plate and see some more movement, but it's something that is a reaction that's going to happen between the Dawn dishwashing soap and the milk. Okay, so what we saw happen there was a reaction. And milk is made up of mostly water, but it also has fat molecules, different types of vitamins in there as well. The Dawn dishwashing soap has something in it that once you put it in contact with the fat molecules in milk, they kind of start to chase each other around the plate. We use the food coloring so that you can actually see that happening. It's going to happen regardless, but you wouldn't be able to see it without the food coloring happening. So once they have kind of stopped trying to move and get around each other, it kind of settles the reaction down and you won't see any more movement. So if you go onto Google and look for color changing milk experiment, you will find step-by-step instructions as well as a more detailed explanation of why this happens. But it's something very easy and cool that you can do at home, and I'm telling you, it looks better than just watching it on a video. So I hope you guys take a chance to do it. Take a look and see if your claim was right or wrong and reason why that was the case. All right, I'm so glad you guys joined me and I look forward to seeing you in episode 5. Have a wonderful day.